Welcome back to Cosmic Kickback, the galaxy's favorite talk show. As always, I'm your host, Nick, joined by my co-host, Joshua.
Yo, what's good, everyone?
We are a movie podcast. We talk about movies, television shows, and everything that happens pretty much in the entertainment universe. So if you guys like that, or that's your jam, or you're just listening, thanks for joining us. Make sure to subscribe and like. We're going to be talking about Daredevil Born Again. This is a show that came out earlier in March, and I want to say it wrapped up like late April. This is a show that I was definitely really hyped for. Out of all the Disney Plus shows that Marvel has pumped out, this is one I genuinely was seated and waiting for since day one. The show's wrapped up. We've also got some news about season 2, but we're going to be reviewing the series, giving our thoughts on it. We're going to be talking all things spoilers. So if you haven't seen the show, or I don't know, maybe you want your mind changed if you want to watch it, because I know some people, they'll just skip the Marvel TV shows. I know I've skipped a couple. Then yeah, you can sit here and listen to us talk about it for like the next half hour.
Yes, sir.
I mean, yeah, let's just get straight into it. We don't really have to do a non-spoilers. We can just talk about what we liked about the show. Before we get into it, I know that this show went through a really big creative overhaul.
Oh yeah.
This was originally supposed to be 18 episodes, which sounded so peak to me, but I'm glad they did it the way they did. We only got 9 episodes, which seems to be the standard for Marvel shows. And this went over a creative overhaul because it was originally going to have its own team of writers, directors, and it was going to be a completely new, Daredevil starting with a clean slate. But the reason went with the creative overhaul is because they wanted it to connect to the OG show from Netflix, which I personally really loved. And I actually watched it leading up to this show, which made it, I think, hit a bit harder because there's so many characters that come back from the OG show, not just Matt Murdock, but we get Bullseye. Obviously, we get Kingpin because he was an Echo. We get Karen. We get Foggy. There's a couple other characters that pop up. There were some that I was disappointed that we didn't see in the show. We get some new faces, but for the most part, I think a lot of the OG cast comes, and I think that's what makes the show. I mean, it hits really hard. Like it's nice to see the Daredevil show get its flowers. We got a lot of the main cast coming back. I mean, what do you think, Josh?
Yeah. So I had never seen season 3 of Daredevil, like the Netflix version.
Dude, bro, it's actually really good.
Well,
it's
yeah,
probably the best one.
I watched it like leading up to this because like I watched season 1 and 2, and then I was like, oh, it's time to go into 3 because I just never saw it. So I actually know I think I watched the first episode, but that was it.
Yeah.
So I watched all of it and like, oh my god, it's probably actually I think it's probably the best season of the Netflix seasons. It's really good. It's just like, oh my god, it's crazy. It's probably my favorite one.
Awesome.
Yeah, Bullseye is insane. Really good season. So I was excited to get into Born Again. Like you said, yeah, the creative overhaul. It happened because of Kevin Feige apparently like checked in on the show and was just like, bro, what the hell are y'all doing, bro? Like,
what are we doing?
Yeah, so it just like completely reworked. They brought in some people who worked on the original show. And like you said, originally it was going to be kind of like a reboot, and it was just going to be like same actor. Like I think they were just going to bring back Charlie Cox and Wilson D'Onofrio as Kingpin and Daredevil.
Yeah.
And they were just going to have them be the only ones back. Everyone else is going to be new cast and all that. We even like know who was cast as, I believe, what's her name? Vanessa. There was a recast. But she got completely cut because they brought back the original actress after all.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like a complete overhaul, but I'm really glad they did, like you said, because the Netflix show is really good. And honestly, the original plan for those were to be like loosely connected to the MCU anyway. Like there are references to Avengers and like, I mean, that's basically it because
like superheroes.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
cases like.
Yeah, I think they name drop Thor, Captain America, and Hulk a couple times. Like, there's this. It's just like So I don't think it really matters making it official. If anything, I'm excited they finally did because I remember like back then, I thought it was so cool that they had Iron Fist and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I was just like hoping that eventually they would have them pull up even for like a tiny cameo. And they never did, but like, hopefully one day they still might. We're closer than ever now, I guess, with Born Again.
Oh yeah.
But no, yeah, I was really excited for this. I binged through the first 3 seasons before getting into this, and to talk more on like what specifically was reshot. If I'm correct, I believe the first 2 episodes of Born Again are almost entirely like new content, like reshot, like the first episode specifically, like entirely new. And then also I believe the finale, the last episode,
Yeah, I feel
entirely
like
new.
the tail end of the seasons uh are pretty much reshot. The pilot is
Yeah,
it's so good. Oh my god.
yeah,
Like literally
yeah,
within the
yeah,
first 10 minutes, Foggy dies,
yeah.
which I kind of
Absolutely
had a feeling was
insane.
going to happen. I didn't expect it to happen that quick. I was
Oh yeah,
expecting like
me
middle
too.
of the show,
Yeah.
but yeah, somehow Bullseye just is on some bullshit and he kills Foggy and we find out later on why. I'm pretty sure it's because Vanessa hired him to do it, right?
There's
Because
like
she was like,
there's some like connective tissue there with like, because she was in charge of like Kingpin's crime operation while
yeah,
he was in Hawkeye,
recovering.
and then he got shot in his eye
Got
and
his
all.
face shot. Dude,
Yeah,
did they show him in the Hawkeye show with like the bandages on his eyes, like the comic panel or not?
they showed him that he was like that in Echo. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it.
In
Dude,
Hawkeye, it ends with him getting shot, and then in
yeah,
Echo, when
it's
he
like off
pulls up,
camera.
yeah,
That's freaking funny. Hey, well, he's recovered, bro. His eyes are good somehow.
it's about damn time.
Yeah, there's definitely some tension between there's so much dynamic between the characters in this. Like Kingpin when he comes back, obviously. Vanessa's like running his crime organization. And then there's even little talks about her being unfaithful to him at some point. We find out Kingpin's like keeping her ex-lover or whatever like locked in a cage, which is
Oh my
like
god, yeah.
fucked up, dude. Jesus, bro. I thought he killed him, but honestly, I think that would be worse. Just being like locked up in a cage, and then every night Kingpin comes down and just eats like a 3-course meal in front of you, and you gotta watch, bro.
Well, what happens
That's
later
insane.
on is like even crazier.
Dude. Yeah, he lets him out of the cage, and then they just scrap.
Well, yeah, but then
No.
later on, Vanessa kills him herself.
Oh yeah, I didn't expect that, but I was
Yeah.
like, all right, she's going off the deep end. Like, I don't know, man. I like
um.
how they went to freaking marriage counseling too
Oh yeah.
with Heather, who is Matt's new love interest. I know Karen and him kind of had a thing, but after Foggy's death, pretty much it kind of splits their friendship. Like a whole year passes. Matt's no longer putting on the suit. Obviously, he feels guilty because Foggy said like, listen, like you got to put the suit on. We need you, and that's the last time that pretty much he ever put it on. And Karen's kind of absent from a
Karen.
majority of the show for like, dude, she's in the show for maybe like 2 or 3 episodes.
Hey, bro. I
She
know.
pulls up at the very end, and then she's in the first episode.
Hey, well, I know somebody who absolutely loves Karen.
Like, oh, dude, Mike joined.
Best character, bro.
All right.
Hey.
Well, this dude just dropped into the review.
Hey, I
Introducing.
had to make sure y'all were talking up a good character, bro. It's Karen, bro. I needed to make sure everything was going okay in here.
Hey, I love Karen, dude. I wish she was in the show more.
Oh yeah.
That's only one of my complaints, bro.
Mike, do you agree?
No, I wish she would have stayed out after episode 1, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, you
I don't
actually
like
hate her,
Karen, bro. Yeah,
Mike
I hate
hates
Karen.
her, bro.
Bro, did you watch season 3 though?
Of course I did.
She's got that whole backstory.
Yeah, and like she literally gets her brother killed, bro. She sucks.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
no, she
wait.
was being kind of dumb.
Mike told me
Hey,
that's the
she
worst
sucks, bro.
episode of season 3.
I thought it was interesting to finally get like backstory on her because like that she's probably killed somebody. I thought it was like self-defense or like murder. I mean, pretty much like it was a murder, but it was accidental. Bro, I don't know how you think that's the worst episode. It's a good backstory.
Yeah, Mike
Bro,
has some crazy
any-
ass thoughts, bro.
Any episode of Karen is a bad episode, bro.
Bro,
Dude.
Finale dropped from a 10 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10 in that one scene, bro. Whenever she pulled up in the car.
Dude, that's insane.
bro.
I'm just kidding, but I don't like Karen.
I mean, okay, well, hang on. Wait, we'll circle back to that. What I want to talk about
Heather.
is like the center of the show. You can really kind of see, like looking back in hindsight. We have like a month maybe to sit on this since it's ended at this point. I really think you can look back at the show and you can kind of see the remnants of like the original, I guess, show that they were gonna make, because they have like you said, Heather. They have Cherry, who's like, I don't know if they ever really. He's like a retired cop who's like friends with Matt Murdock.
And he knows he's Daredevil, dude.
They have him. Oh,
He's
hang
in
on. There's
Go
one
ahead.
more. There's the I forget her name. It's like Matt's new assistant that he's at his new.
Oh, at his new office, his law firm.
As law firm. Yeah, and those are like the 3 main new people. There's a couple others, but like those are the 3 main like new characters, and I think they were gonna be like the new group. Um, I mean, yeah, you can kind of like see how it's a little different because of that. But what were you gonna say about Cherry?
I didn't really mind him, but coming from like the OG show, there's a character named Brett Mahoney who we see go from like literally just like a police officer to detective, and then he becomes like I think even crazier than that. I would have liked to see him, show up in the show again because I don't mind Cherry, whatever. Like I don't care that we're in a new space, a new season. Like, oh, here's a new character. He knows Matt's Daredevil. Let's see how that dynamic plays off. But that was an OG character that I would have wanted to see come back because I kind of had like I kind of cared about him. We saw him kind of have like a little arc in the show, and I don't know. I don't know if he was part of the OG plan or he got cut. Probably not because, like you said, you can kind of see, I guess, what the OG vision of the show was, and what they're gonna do with this new group and new characters.
Yeah, and honestly, that's like my biggest complaint I think with the show in hindsight. Like back then, I was just so hyped to like be having Daredevil back. I was kind of just like blinded by, I guess, all of that hype. But I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that like the middle section is like probably the weakest. It almost feels like, I mean, it is. It feels like a different show at times in the middle section. Like,
Yeah.
and that I think that's my biggest complaint. Like, for example, we have like a filler episode where he just for some reason goes to a bank, and like it's not that the episode's bad. Like I guess it's like it's fine. It's not like poorly acted or like the action scenes aren't like everything's fine. Yeah. It just feels like separate. It's literally filler. Like and I'm kind of. It's kind of like why, you know what I mean? Like why it could have been, I don't know. It's just like, I guess they had to work with what they got. Cause like they spent so much money filming all this. They're like, okay, how can we make this work within the context of this new show? So it's kind of, I guess like it is what it is kind of situation. But that just makes me more excited for season 2 because the best episodes of these are the ones that are entirely made by the new people, the creative overhaul. Like the beginning and the end of this are just fucking crazy, so good. Just I'm absolutely like the best episodes that it's so hard to like judge this, I think. But like that just makes me more excited for season 2 because season 2 is entirely made by the people that were brought in. They're not having to like, work with any old content that was shot. It's all going to be completely new.
Oh, I'm so hyped. Yeah, dude, like I said, the pilot is so good. The cinematography in that. And they have that song playing. I think it's called like Staring at the Sun. And you see like Matt kind of wanting to become the devil again. And we see Kingpin like standing on this building looking down at New York. Like he's back. The pilot was really good. And then the last 2 episodes were also really good. The cinematography was insane, dude. Like we see Matt get shot by Bullseye, and we also see like kind of Bullseye's perspective of how he sees stuff. Like things are blue around him, and like it's gonna go so hard. I feel like season 2, it'll make the show kind of feel like just one long continuous like season. And the fact that they're like fully on producing and like writing it is gonna make it feel more, I guess, connected and more whole. Like it's gonna feel consistent because yeah, there is kind of a lull in the show where there's a lot going on. There's like crime drama. Daredevil's trying to like balance these court cases. That it's still very much like a court like law drama. He's also trying to balance being a vigilante and fight Muse, who's in the show for maybe like 2 or 3 episodes.
Oh, yep.
Personally, I want to say I wish that we got more Muse. I don't
think
know.
He's coming back though. I think they've confirmed that he's coming back.
Yeah,
he's coming back, bro. Relax.
Looking at in the comics, like I know dude literally got aired out by his fucking therapist, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna like resurrect and then come even stronger because he was actually low key really fucking strong, bro. Like dude was just a kid, and I don't know how he was fucking like throwing people around and shit.
Yeah, apparently in the comics he's like powers and Daredevil like can't sense him and stuff. So I'm sure they'll go that route.
I'm really excited to see that because like at this point it's gonna be like he gets resurrected somehow. I don't know if it'll be like the Inhumans route that it is in the comics, or if they'll be like, I mean they have the hand, how they were resurrected. I don't know if they'll connect it back to
the
that.
hand was so ass, bro.
I didn't really like the hand, but I mean they could just do that. I don't really care how they do it. I just think it's cool to have Muse come back because that was my big thing. I'm like, damn, he's already out. But
Yeah.
if he's coming back, I'm excited to see that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
I want to
Speaking of,
say, nah, hang on, bro. Hold on. Actually,
all
no,
right,
no,
go ahead.
you go.
I was just gonna say, I think that the fight sequences in this show were actually pretty good. I think I can definitely tell where. I mean, I obviously can always tell whenever there's CGI. Like when in the first episode, when Daredevil's fighting Bullseye, that whole one take in the hallway was really good. But then you also see Daredevil like jump at him like from the building rooftop. I could tell that was
Yep.
a little bit CGI. I feel like that's a part where maybe having too much money or just like leaning on CGI too much.
No, I think
Kind
that's
of
whenever
hurt.
like the reshoots happen with the new writers that they
Yeah,
just had
Yeah.
to like do it.
that's what I was thinking
Because the
too.
Yeah.
It's
rest,
like
even like the
they just
finale
kind
with
of
the new
rushed.
writers, there was no CGI fights, which was really promising. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
So
was just like a one-off.
I agree.
Hopefully,
yeah, I don't think that they're gonna do that for season two because
yeah,
like in the whole OG show, a lot of that was shot practically just simply because they didn't have the budget for it, and that
yeah,
made the fight scene so much better. Oh my god. But I agree. That's where I'm gonna give them kind of like a pass. Like they were probably reshooting this. They probably had a deadline to work with.
Yep.
They're not gonna set up a whole practical fight scene when they have a whole team to take care of that. But I thought the fight sequences in this were really good. I freaking love how not Daredevil, Bullseye is just like throwing shit at people like that. Oh, dude, that'll always be
Yep.
satisfying to me, bro.
bro. He was just
He's
if
a
somebody got
menace,
in his
bro.
way, bro, he just threw something at him, bro.
Dude,
Just
some
straight
guy
up
came out of his
mofo him,
apartment
bro.
like, "What's going on?" And he just fucking throws like a baton at
Yep,
him, bro.
yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
didn't even
Bullseye
look
is
out his
just
peephole, bro.
just
Threw
be
like
doing shit
the
for no reason, bro.
yeah, threw like the
Yeah,
pool balls at the people,
mind your
bro.
business,
Oh,
dude.
yep.
Oh my god, dude. There's one part where Matt visits Bullseye in prison. He smashes his face on the table, and then later on, Bullseye uses like a tooth
Oh
to
yeah.
freaking shoot at a guard, bro. Like, god damn,
Yep.
Apparently
that
that's from
part
the
was
comics.
insane,
Apparently it's
dude.
like from the
Yeah,
comics.
it
That's
is.
crazy.
It's ripped directly from one. So like, oh my god, that was so
That's
cool
sick.
to see. I
Poor
do.
guy.
I actually I really like how they messed with the aspect ratio whenever Daredevil does his like sense hearing thing in like the
Yeah.
first episode. I think they also
Oh,
do it
yeah.
in the finale. He like listens and he hears like the gun cock at the end. And in
Yeah.
the beginning, oh my god, I just love the change. It looked, I was like, whoa, like what are we doing, bro? Like, oh my
Yep.
god, yeah, that was really cool. I like that. One thing I want to say I didn't like is oh man, I mean it's just, it has to do with like the middle section of the shit, I guess. Like I think there's the one episode where he tails the two like dirty cops to like a apartment or something, and then they like are like about to like kill him, and he's like, oh guys, please don't do this, and he hears it cock, and
Yeah.
then he's forced to like fight them. Like, oh my god, like that shit went fucking hard. Like that was
I
crazy.
agree.
I
Dude.
think from that moment on, he should have been like, okay, I'm back. Because at that point, it's like why would he not? He's like, damn, I was just almost executed by two police officers. Like, the system is broken as fuck. Like, I need to be back. And then and it's just like so much like emotion in that scene when he like yells at the end, and like I'm like, that should have
Yeah.
been the turning point where he's like, okay, I'm back. But then we go back to like 2 or 3 more episodes before he finally puts on the suit
Courtroom
again.
drama.
Yeah, and for that part, I was kind of like, because like when that happened, I was like, oh shit, he's back, let's go. Then it goes back to like, oh no, he's not back, and I was like, what? Like, and I can't blame them that much, because I'm sure it has to do with like, again, like how they overhauled the show. But like, it just feels so weird because like we have something like that, and then he just goes back to like, oh no, I'm chilling, I'm not gonna be Daredevil. But it's like, bro, like, what do you mean? Why would you not? And I really think it's just because of them having to work with what they had, But yeah. I didn't like how he didn't just stay as Daredevil after something like that. Like, it didn't make sense to me. I feel like it was out of character. I think that would have been like the best time for him to go back, because what we end up getting, although it is kind of like, I guess, funny, it felt a little anticlimactic to me whenever he's just like, all right, fuck it, and then he just like that.
That was so fucking funny, bro.
Like, it is funny, but it's like, oh my god, imagine if it happened at like an emotional hype moment instead, bro. Like the end of that episode, like, I don't know.
Right. I know. In that scene, he was protecting a witness that the cops were trying to kill. Because, bro, we haven't even talked about White Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Hector Ayala's in this. It's part of the courtroom drama. I
mean,
like
that
how when they
part's good.
first
I like
introduce
that.
him, yeah, they show him like on a CCTV footage as White Tiger, like fighting people. And now he's being charged with, accidentally killing somebody, or I guess purposely killing somebody. But White Tiger eventually gets smoked, bro. Rest in peace. He was only in it for like
That shit was crazy.
2 episodes. Yeah, that shit was actually really fucked up. And then you think the Punisher did it, bro, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah.
No, yeah, he wouldn't do
Nah,
that.
hey,
That-
nah.
that would not.
That's not what I thought when I saw the bullet
I mean, I'm
shell.
saying the
immediately-
normies, the thing, the normies, bro.
And you the normie.
I'm an
here,
OG. I'm an OG.
No, you're a fanboy, bro.
No, I'm an OG, bro. I like Karen, all right,
Oh yeah,
God. No wonder.
bro.
dude.
I wanted to say really quick while we're talking about White Tiger, the actor who played him, his name is Comar de los Reyes, I believe. He passed away, I think, December 2023. So, or maybe it was 2024. It was very recently, but when they were shooting this, you didn't get to see the show come to fruition. But I really liked his character. I like how he got to play, I guess, the first live action iteration of White Tiger. May rest in peace to my boy. And I feel like his daughter's gonna pick up the mantle, bro.
Oh yeah, she does in the comics. So I mean, that would
That's
be
cool.
I
I'd
don't
like to
know.
see that.
I don't know how soon they would do that. I don't know if I would do that immediately in season 2, but it would be cool to
Yeah, that'd be a
come back
lot
to
going
that.
on.
Yeah. No, yeah, that I think he did White Tiger so well because I was like, oh fuck yeah, like I'm so excited to see them like team up now that Daredevil saved him, and then seeing him just get fucking shot like that, bro. Like, oh my god, bro.
It was
Like,
really dark, dude.
That part I was like, damn. But I mean, I think it works, but it's just sad because the dude's actually dead. So it's like, damn. Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's also a point. Like, I get what you were saying about how Matt should have became Daredevil after like fucking getting jumped.
Yeah, he should have.
But I get it. Jesus.
Oh my
A
God.
part of him is really trying to like not put on the suit. Like, he got his friend killed, and he's really trying to use the law. And obviously, when it fails, or no, even when he wins the case with Hector, and he still gets fucking shot, he's like, all right, like, what are we doing? Like, clearly the system is so corrupt that even if we do win, you lose, you know?
Yep.
But I get what you're saying. That probably was already written into the show, and they just had to work with that.
I think 100%.
It would have been
that's what
cooler
it
to see him
was.
become Daredevil sooner.
Oh, that would have been the
Because in
best
season 1 of the
point,
show,
bro.
or in the OG show, like, he's Daredevil for a majority of it. In this show, it's like he's clearly balancing the two sides of himself. I just want to see the Daredevil. Like, come on.
Let him out.
Come on. Let him out. Mike, what do you think?
What I think about what?
I mean, what do you think about White Tiger?
I mean, I liked him, bro. It was good.
Yep.
I
Hey, expert
It's
analysis,
like,
bro.
die, bro. It's
Get
like,
off the episode, bro.
He said, I liked him.
I was like, they had to do that.
I like.
Hey, I did
God.
like him, bro. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Y'all said everything I needed to say.
Hey, yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Let me see what else happened in the show. I'm trying to think back. It's been a minute. Let me see.
Dude, let's talk about
Talk
the
about
freaking
Adam, bro.
the Punisher. Let's talk about the
Punisher?
Okay, fuck Adam, bro. Adam's dead. Dude, he got fucking pile drived into a brick wall, bro.
Hey, yep, that's not what
He's-
killed him, bro.
He's dead. Let's talk about that scene where Matt and the Punisher are talking. That whole like conversation they had.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be like top 5 conversations in the MCU, bro.
I agree. Hey, and that was written by the new team, so I'm
He
hyped.
got life.
Yep.
What about Foggy? Did he get a reboot? No, I'm just kidding.
bro.
Imagine, bro. He lost his reboot card in the storm.
Jeez.
No, dude, that whole conversation was really good. I feel like that was before he became Daredevil, obviously. Like, he picked up the suit again. And I feel like that's another point in the show where he's kind of like, he realizes that obviously the Punisher's like fucking guns blazing. He's ex-military. He knows the system is fucked. I actually like in the finale when you see Daredevil like fighting off this huge horde of like Punisher fanboys, and the Punisher's just like straight up killing them all, and Matt's like, stop, like Frank,
Yep.
stop killing them. Dude, that part was hilarious.
I will say, speaking on that, like when Punisher pulls up at the end and they have that action scene, this might be a nitpick. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about the use of the slow-mo in that action scene. It's like, I don't know. It's cool to have it, like, I guess, for, like, something. But, like, it was just, like, almost the whole thing. Anytime Punisher did something or Daredevil did something in that little, like, apartment fight, it was just like, damn, bro. Like, I don't... Why am I watching these dudes move in slow motion, bro? Like, I don't know. Like, for me, it's just a little bit of a nitpick.
You don't like the
No.
slow motion, bro?
I think it's fine to use it here and there, but I felt like there was too much. That's just me. That's why I said it might be a nitpick.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't bother me, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Like,
thought it was cool though.
I still liked it. I just would have liked less, a slight bit less.
No, the finale was
Mhm.
peak though.
I did really like that the one scene where Punisher like pulls up on all of the like fanboys, you know, the
Yep.
Knicks, and then
Yep.
he pulls up on all the Knicks, and then he just like is just going through them like shitting on them, killing them, bro. And then they tie him up and they're talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are a bunch of clowns." Like, oh yeah, that part was good.
Yeah,
He's so
I agree.
shit talking them, dude. God damn. Bro, it reminds me of I think it's season 2 of the Punisher or season 2 of Daredevil when he's getting tortured and they're like they have a drill and they're gonna like drill
Oh,
into the
yeah.
Punisher's leg and he's like, "Well, you gonna talk about it? You're gonna do it." And I'm
Yep.
like, God damn, dude. I love that Frank Castle.
Have you
God.
seen Punisher the show, Nick? And the seasons?
Yeah, I've seen season 1. I haven't seen season 2.
Oh my god, bro, y'all
Dude,
suck.
season 1 actually has Cousin, bro. The guy's playing the thing.
That's cousin.
He plays Micro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'm blanking on his name. It's like Eben
It's
Rock and Moss or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. The dude said
But
he
there's
blinked
nobody
and
y'all
then just
haven't
dropped it.
seen season 2, bro.
I haven't seen
Bro.
it.
I
I
didn't
didn't
the
even-
season he's like protecting a girl or something like that.
Yeah.
I
There's,
didn't
like, a
even.
fight scene in the gym.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see. This dude knows shit, but he hasn't seen it.
I've seen the memes, bro. Speaking of
What?
memes, bro, this show, Daredevil Born Again in particular, has so many memeable moments. Like, I actually think that is what maybe contributed to the show, like not
What?
just being so hype, but having like longevity.
Well, I mean, I like the meme. The only memes I can think of off the top of my head are like.
no.
I was talking about this specific season. I like the one shot of Wilson Fisk like standing up and clapping, like when the kids
Oh,
are
yeah.
singing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that shit. That's funny.
God, bro. I mean, we got the fuck it moment.
Dude.
We built this city.
No, dude,
Yep.
the other moment when this is actually after Matt beats up those cops in the freaking apartment, and the next day he's like in the restroom and you see the cop come in and he's like, "Hello?" He's like, "Who's there?"
Wait, that was
He's
funny.
like, "Bro, you fucking." I love when you clearly know that they're like, "Bro, this guy kicked my ass like last night, and now he's pretending to be blind."
Hey, he is blind, bro.
God, bro. I mean,
Right, I was
these
saying, what do you
guys,
mean
these
What do you
guys
mean
think
pretending,
he's
bro?
faking. These guys think that he's faking.
I mean, they might. But I mean, nah, they can't, bro. Like he's actually blind.
Hey, I don't know, bro.
I don't know, Nick.
I mean, he has his own sense of vision.
Yeah.
God.
Let me see. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I guess like we haven't really touched on Kingpin too much. What did you think of like what Kingpin did in the season?
Yeah, he's back, bro.
Yep.
I thought when in the first episode when we first see him come back, this might just be me. I felt like he maybe looked a little like not as big as he normally does. Like he looked a little
Dude.
thin.
No way you want him fatter, bro.
Hold on. But then as the episodes progressed, I feel like he got like his size and like I guess his muscle back or something.
His
I don't know if
girth
they
back.
maybe gave him like shit to put under his clothes, but I'm like,
Dude.
damn, like he's regaining his strength, bro.
I mean, they hinted at that
How
because like he tore that one suit.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, I want to see him get like stupid big. I'm talking
His
like
girth
into the
is back,
Spider-Verse.
bro.
Into the Spider-Verse. I want him to be like a fucking 6'7", just like 800 pounds, bro. I want the king. I want him to like struggle to walk through doors and shit, bro.
What's insane is like, oh, dude. What's insane is like, I think all the stuff with Kingpin is like a very slow, like gradual, like, I guess progression throughout the season. I actually like that though. Like,
Yeah.
I like how in the first like half or so, like, I mean, you know, he's still Kingpin, you know, at the back of your head, you know, but I like how they don't like go full in yet. Like part of you begins to question, oh, is he actually like vibing now? Because like he doesn't really do anything too
Is he
crazy
vibing?
until the very end. You know what I mean? Like in the
Yeah,
beginning,
he's like running his mayor. It's actually
Yeah.
kind of funny to see him like he's like, do I have to go to this charity event?
Dude,
Like
yep.
he doesn't want to do half of this shit. He just wants to like actually fix the city.
Yeah,
And it's funny how like in a position of power, you're kind of just mainly doing bullshit.
I agree.
I love New York.
I love this city. Gosh.
What y'all think
Hey,
of what's his name? Ben Urich's daughter or like granddaughter?
I mean,
is
she's
it
alright.
granddaughter?
She's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, she got the little like sections where she interviewing the city, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, wait, we didn't even talk about who's the right hand man? The freaking dude, what's his name? It's like Galdafini or something like that.
Oh, the son
He's
of
like,
what's his name?
yeah, Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Tony Soprano. Dude,
Yeah.
that guy was a D1 Glazer, bro. He's like, I will burn for
Hey,
you,
that's you, bro.
Mr. Fisk. I
Yep.
will burn for you.
That's like you with what's his name?
Dude, shut up. Who? That's me with
Bro,
who?
I'm blanking on his name, bro. Dude that did Trap. What's his
Exactly.
name?
Oh,
Oh
yep.
my
Hey.
God.
M. Night
Wait, M. Night
Shyamalan.
Shyamalan?
That's
Yeah.
Nick
Yeah,
Shyamalan.
there you
bro.
go. Yep. Masterpiece, bro.
Dude,
Yep.
a masterpiece. Hey, I
Dude.
stand on business.
Dude.
I got that shit on Steelbook, bro. 4K.
Oh my
Yeah, you
god.
probably do, bro.
Dude, I do. I'll send y'all a photo later.
Dude,
Oh my
stop,
God.
bro.
No way you bought
Hey,
that.
I'll bring it.
Steelbook
I'll bring it to
for
the movie
that.
night, Josh.
Oh,
Has
dude,
Carla seen it?
we did see it. We are not watching that, bro.
Dude, if you could make a drinking game out of Trap, bro. Anytime
Oh,
something
God.
unbelievably fucking stupid happens, take a drink, bro.
Hey, what do you mean?
Hey,
The
bro,
movie's a masterpiece.
you might need to rewatch it because you forgot how he escaped.
Yeah, dude didn't even know. He had the gun to the girl's head, right? He had a hostage.
Yep.
God,
Hey,
Nick
bro,
just making
it
up
was
movies,
so good.
bro.
It made me.
Dude started rewriting the movie.
I love that movie. Rewriting it mid review, bro. Wait, this
Jeez.
actually happened.
Insane, bro. God. Let me see. Oh, bro, at the end, I think it's in the finale when fucking Kingpin just like rips that dude's head, bro.
Crazy.
Whoa, holy
Absolutely
shit.
insane.
Yeah,
Is it Christian Gallo or something?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It was
Dude,
like it was
yeah.
the commissioner, yeah, police guy.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Bro, they
Yeah,
did
Hey,
that,
that was all
practically.
practical too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that actually got me because I was like, is he just gonna like squeeze this dude's head till he's like bleeding out his eyes? But then you see his fucking
Yep.
jaw just disconnect. And literally, I was on my couch and I'm like, holy shit, like what
Yep.
the fuck, dude? And you could tell everyone in
Insane,
that
bro.
room was like, fuck, all right, I'm not gonna question this dude anymore.
Bro, I don't know
We're
how
just-
they like let it
we're just
happen,
gonna-
bro. That's crazy.
Dude, for a split second, I was like, if everyone in this room jumped the Kingpin, like maybe they could take him.
Bro, it
It's
could.
like one
No shot.
gorilla versus 100 men. I don't know.
Dude.
100 men versus one Kingpin, bro. Who's walking out?
100 men, bro,
Probably,
easily.
probably the Kingpin.
No way, bro.
Hey, I don't know, dude. Bro,
He's
after
just-
they saw him crush somebody's skull, you think they're all gonna be like, yeah, hell no.
Hey, I mean, I'd be like, oh, hold up. Let
I'd
me
be
rethink
like-
my.
I'd start glazing Kingpin. I would burn for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Please don't do that to me. Dude, yeah, that was insane actually. I really hope that in the next season we can wrap it up and rate season 1, but I hope with season 2, and we'll talk about the special character actually, who's gonna be coming back.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
that they
season
do
2.
that they do practical effects and rely on CGI for stuff that we don't really notice. But the fight scenes, keep them practical, please.
Mhm.
Bullseye, I want him to be all practical, throwing shit. I don't want no CGI. I want Wilson Bethel to just train for it, bro. Come on.
Dude. Well, to talk about season 2, like going into it, we just got a reveal, which I think some people were already like thinking might happen, because at the end, this is kind of funny. This is a little bit of like I wish it was a cooler moment, but I guess they got to work with what they got with whatever they had, you know. But
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
scene where Daredevil's like, "Oh,
Bunch of
we
nobodies.
need an army," and then he's just like, "All right, who we got to work with." This is
Yes,
just just a fucking
The bartender, Cherry.
some random
who else,
cops,
bro?
just some random
yeah.
ass cops, bro.
Literally the
Jesus,
only
bro.
2 uncorrupt cops in New York.
Well, you know,
God.
actually, you see, there's another cop, and I think she's mostly present in the bank heist episode, which is like clearly like a remnant of the original show.
Yeah.
Almost in its entirety, I feel like, because it's just like, you know, back and forth, and the cop that's talking to the Irish guy, she's also present in the first episode briefly, I think, and then at the very end she's there. And the fact that like she has such a big presence in that one scene, I feel like they cut everything she was in. I think she was gonna be like another like person that keeps popping up throughout the show, but I think they just cut all that and they just left her in because they're like, oh, we kind of need her to be here for the bank heist. Because that's the only time we ever really see her do anything. But she is in episodes, I believe, 1 in the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just the part that got cut. I agree.
100%,
Maybe-
100%.
Yeah.
But no, where that part was kind of dumb because it's just a ton of nobodies. I was thinking for a moment, holy shit, are they about to
Literally
have?
Daredevil versus
Yeah, I thought, oh shit, are they gonna have like the Defenders back? And I bet you
Tom
they,
Holland was about to be in there, bro.
I bet you they
Spider-Man.
wanted to do that, bro. But I mean, they probably just didn't have the time, or they couldn't like,
Damn it.
get everyone available. But we are getting confirmation that for season 2, Kristen Ritter is returning as Jessica Jones.
Yup.
Hey, yup.
Yeah. I think out of all the shows I would have wanted to see a character come back from, it would have been Jessica Jones, because that show was actually really good, bro. Kilgrave in that show, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's like top 10 villains.
Mike, have you seen it?
That I've not seen Jessica Jones.
Fucking loser, bro. Insane.
Hey, bro, you haven't
Watch
seen
it.
Punisher, bro.
I've seen Punisher.
Not season 2.
I haven't seen season 2.
That's fine, bro. You
Hey,
haven't
season
seen,
1's good enough.
you haven't
bro.
seen season 1 of Jessica Jones, which came out before Punisher, bro. Like, just say you hate women.
Ooh.
Bro.
I mean, bro,
Honestly.
name your top 3 worst MCU films right now, bro.
Top 3 worst. Thor: The Dark World.
Nah, hang on.
Marvels.
Shows.
Oh,
Oh,
shows.
wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the Marvels.
Yep.
Thor: The Dark World, Marvels, Hulk.
Hulk is not bottom 3.
Well, no, that's not on my list. That's just one that came to mind. I don't know that the other one is on my list.
It's all the
but
women, bro.
Miss Marvel?
shows. Let me think about this.
He's gonna name all the
Echo.
women
The least
led
favorite
shows.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna name all the women led
Secret
shows.
Invasion, Miss
That one,
Marvel,
yep.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, Secret Invasion is a piece of fucking shit. I hope that they just like
They need to just
take it off streaming and let's just forget about it. And
taking
bring
it
back
off would be
Maria Hill.
crazy, bro.
It does. It needs to get taken off. Yeah, I agree.
Just retcon it, bro. Just bring back everybody that died in that show.
Honestly, I wouldn't. Yeah,
Jesus.
it doesn't affect anything because that like happens right before the Marvels.
It's so insignificant, bro. Just forget.
Honestly, I think
We'll forgive you.
well, because when they did Inhumans, that one show that was supposed to be in the MCU, and then they just kind of like quietly,
Swept it under the rug.
yeah,
Like,
they should do the same thing with Secret Invasion. Honestly,
No, bro. They
do you mean,
promoted
nah?
it too much. We did a whole episode on it, so even if they removed it in the future, people are gonna be looking and be like, "What are they reviewing this show that don't exist? Like what is this?"
I mean, even if they remove it, I'm not saying they got to remove it, but they just got to be like, yeah, like we fucked up. This is not part of the canon now.
They just need to disregard it. Like they just don't
yeah.
need to talk about it again.
Honestly, yeah, I
I
agree.
can't believe they killed Maria Hill, bro.
It's such an
You
such
could
an
show back up,
unforgettable
bro.
show,
You
bro.
could just show back up. Yeah.
She's a troll.
I guarantee you,
She's a
like
troll.
people wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
you're
would.
right.
I bet you most people don't know that she's dead.
Yeah.
It was such a lame ad death, bro.
God.
No, speaking back what you're saying though, I'm hyped for Jessica Jones. It would have been really fucking cool, honestly. Yeah, if the Defenders because in that final scene, the finale, we get the song playing, everything in its place, and then if the Defenders just pulled up, that would have been so cool. And then if we saw Spider-Man just walk in, as Peter Parker, and he's like, "I'm here to help." Oh my god, bro.
Dude, why would he walk in as Peter Parker, bro? No one knows Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
and clapped, bro. I don't know, bro. Shit.
Nick.
Maybe some shit's happened off screen.
Motherfucker, a fake fan, bro.
I mean, what did he
if
say?
he just
He
walks
just
in a
said,
building,
hang on. He just said, Mike, he said, oh man, imagine if Peter Parker walked in the bar and said, I'm here to help. I mean, why
Dude.
no one knows who he is. No one knows he's Spider-Man.
Help as a civilian, bro.
What the fuck is he gonna do, bro? Oh, Nick,
Dude, oh
get
my
this dude
God.
out the writer's room, bro.
Dude, no, they gotta get me in. I would have cooked.
No.
I don't even know, like, who is
one.
Peter Parker, bro? I don't even know who
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, imagine everyone's
Exactly.
like, who the fuck are you? And then,
I
and then
mean,
he
yeah.
walks out, and then that's it. That's the Spider-Man cameo. That's my pitch, bro. It's
Dude.
fire. No, yeah, I hope season 2 picks up a lot of. I don't want to say the slack that this season had, but I'd say maybe the lack of focus, because obviously the tail ends of the show, the pilot, and then the last 2 episodes are really good. And I'm excited to see Jessica Jones in season 2.
Yep.
I really hope they maybe add more to the roster. Because I was looking at interviews from literally back when the Defenders show came out, which actually I recently rewatched. It's okay.
No
I
way
give it
you
like a
watched
6 out of
Defenders,
10.
bro.
I give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that shit.
Daredevil carried, but it's almost mid. Daredevil helps it a lot, but
For what, She-Hulk?
No.
no, I'm actually
What is-
surprised She-Hulk didn't pull up in this, because
She-Hulk-
pulled up in her
She-Hulk is so good, bro. Oh my god.
What was Nick just talking about? That Daredevil helped.
Defenders?
Defenders.
Oh, I never watched Defenders.
Yeah, that shit's
Oh,
mid.
it's all right. It was a good attempt at a team up, but what I was getting at is I was watching interviews from of Luke Cage and Danny Rand, the actors, talking about it, and they were like, oh, would you guys ever be excited to join the MCU? And he was like, oh, we're just starting the show out. We don't know, what it's gonna look like in 10 years. If we could, maybe join in the movies or a show. And they were like, yeah, I would always be open to it. So honestly, if Luke Cage and Danny Rand came back, I'd be hyped. It'd be
Hey,
cool to
the
see
dude
him
that plays
crazy.
Danny Rand was like begging to come back like recently,
Dude,
dude. He
yeah.
was like, just give me a chance. Like
Oh
I can
yeah,
show
wait,
them.
Please.
wait, he did
It's
say
just-
that.
He
Yeah,
actually has to work out though. He has to train in the ways of the Shaolin monks, bro. He needs to put in the work.
I mean,
'Cause know
honestly, yeah.
when the season one of dude, I cannot believe that show got 2 seasons. Actually, that's insane.
I heard the
Um,
second season's way better than the first.
Yeah, and Colleen's in that and makes the show a little bit better. She a baddie, but my point is, the dude did not train or learn martial arts, so it's kind of like he didn't really give a fuck. Like with Charlie Cox doing Daredevil, that dude's like literally training, working out, fucking like he's putting in the work. Like he actually cares about the character and he wants to like do his absolute best. So if they get Danny Rand back, they'd have to like completely like overhaul the way they're gonna do the character. Because then he'd be in the MCU. You know, this is gonna be like the actual Iron Fist that we get. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I got a feeling they might just recast him or something.
I mean, if he's being like genuine and saying like, oh, like let me prove myself, like I can actually like do way
Hey,
better,
I'm down for the
then
redemption.
I mean, no, I think I'd be down. You know, I think Luke Cage is also a really good cast. I like Luke Cage.
Oh yeah.
It would be cool to see them all come back, and it would make sense within the context of the show. But I mean, at least we're getting Jessica Jones for sure, because like I think I really like that show. I think honestly, Jessica Jones. I've only seen the first season. I didn't see 2 or 3. I heard 2 was not good. I don't know about 3. But from what I've seen, I think she's probably like the only season 1 that I've seen is probably the only thing that competes with like Daredevil. Like it's that good. Luke Cage and Iron Fist, their shows were not that good from what I saw. Luke Cage season 1 was like all right. Like I'm actually no, it was pretty good. And then there's just like a ton of filler and it doesn't need to be 13 episodes. It's so long for no reason.
Well, literally, Marshala Ali is like the main villain, and then spoiler alert, he gets fucking capped.
Yeah, they
so then
fake
there's
it to
another
fake
new
out,
villain,
yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck? Like, there's a lot going on.
I mean, I don't mind him dying. I think that's actually I think it's cool when they have a villain that's like oh damn, like this guy goes hard and then he dies and it's like oh shit, you know, but like it's just then they introduce another villain after that and then this villain's just like goofy as hell. Anyway, but no, yeah, I'm excited for season 2. Y'all want to give our ratings for Born Again season 1?
Honestly, let's see. I'm feeling a strong like 8.5 out of 10. I was gonna go like 9 out of 10, but now that we've talked about some of our gripes, there's a couple moments and there's maybe one filler episode, like you said in this show, where it's like, why did he do that? Like, why did he put himself in danger, not as Daredevil? That happens. The action is really good. The pilot is really strong, and then I think the finale is like probably is even better. I love seeing him and Punisher together, you know, talking. I like seeing them fight together and their whole duality. I'm really hyped for season 2. I'm hyped that it's going to be more focused. It's going to be made by the same crew that did some of my favorite episodes of the show. So I'm feeling an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Really good. Really rewatchable, honestly. Like probably the most rewatchable TV show that we've gotten from Marvel in a minute. I love it.
Mike, what you think?
I love it.
Okay.
I don't know, probably.
Pause, bro.
I mean, I would say a 9, but maybe like an 8, just because some of the reshoots and it does like kind of become noticeable in some episodes and some parts. But I still enjoyed it overall. Like, I mean, I don't really have many complaints. I don't know. I mean, I could give it a 9 just because like they started picking it up towards the last 2 episodes, and it was getting peak. I don't know. Yeah, I guess an 8. 8's good enough. It was close to a 9 though. But I'm not like Nick. I don't do half ratings.
I agree. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. I'm in agreement with Mike. I think I could, if I really griped and like was just extremely pretentious, I can like pick this apart and make it like a 7. But I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because I know it must be annoying to come into a show that's already filmed a lot and then have to like rewrite it and make some of the old episodes fit within this new narrative. Like that's got to be a bitch and a half, bro. Like,
yeah.
So like the fact that they were able to make something like as cohesive as this is, even in the parts where it's a little like, you know, disjointed because of that, it's like, I mean, this is still extremely good. Like this is better than a lot of the other MCU content, like Secret Invasion, that had the same creative team from the beginning. And it's like look what they made with that. So I'm just
Yep.
extremely excited to see season 2 because they're getting to shoot that entire thing with the teams that made the best episodes of the season.
And they're the
'Cause-
Loki showrunners, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
my
because
God.
like those episodes on their own, I would give them like 9s or 10s. Like
Yeah, I
those
agree.
best episodes.
Yeah,
oh my
absolutely.
god,
Yeah.
so good. So yeah, I think overall I'm gonna give it probably like an 8.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, last question.
All right,
What did y'all
type.
think of the new intro? It's pretty much the same thing, but just kind of like redone. Because people were saying like, oh, if they just use the same intro from the show, man, it'll be amazing. But I
mean,
honestly
not
like
really.
the new one.
There's no red in it this time.
Yeah, it's all black, bro.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Oh,
not talking
Nick-
about the animation.
Damn!
I meant like the music.
Oh, the music?
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
it's
the
like a
same-
slowed version of it.
Yeah. I like the concrete statue like coming together and stuff. It was pretty cool.
I think it
It's
fits
just the theme. Like, why would people complain about that?
the.
I don't know. Well, some people, when they revive a show, because it's the fact that we're getting like a reborn, like a born again show is crazy. But people were like, yeah, just use the same intro. It'll be amazing. But I mean, obviously the team wanted to do that. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Well, I mean, I think what they
I
did
like
was like the best choice. I think it would have been lazy to do like the same
Paid
song.
homage.
I think making a version that's like clearly the same song, but they've kind of like revised it, and it's kind of like it fits the theme of the show
New
better.
rendition.
Yeah, it fits it way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Especially the way it transitions in episode 1 to the start of it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like when that happened, I was like, bro, like I'm watching Peak right now. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm watching Peak. I'm gonna.
I
peak
was,
everywhere.
bro. Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
What
Nick?
happened? What happened?
Dude.
All right. Well, that is our review of Daredevil Born Again.
Yep.
This show is filming season 2 right now. We actually have some behind the scenes of the new suits that they're going to be wearing.
Oh, we
So,
did see that. Yeah.
If you guys follow us on Instagram, I'm going to be posting those. It looks really good. I'm super hyped for it. I'm assuming it's probably going to come out again next March because that's when this show dropped. So yeah, we got about 10 months until the new Daredevil show comes out. And
Hey,
yeah,
we're-
let us know what you guys think of the review. Let us know if you watched the show and what you think. Do you agree with our ratings? And yeah, let us know who your favorite Daredevil character is in Born Again. And don't say Karen because I already picked Karen.
Yeah, screw Karen, bro.
hey, we're finally getting the double D's.
Dude.
What?
No, we are like Daredevil.
Daredevil?
His
Yep, on the
comic,
chest,
yeah,
bro.
he's always had the double D's on his chest. Yep. And in the set photos, bro, oh man, I cannot wait, bro.
D's. Dude,
Oh.
I'm excited. Oh my gosh, the suit does look really good. It's like the all black.
Yep.
Gosh.
Oh, dude. Oh, we're about to witness more Peak, bro.
I honestly saw Bullseye has his own suit too, which is pretty badass.
Oh yeah, so like he has in the first episode when we see him, he's got like a makeshift suit. And if in season 2, if they finally give him like the full-on comic suit, oh my god, I will literally explode everywhere.
Yo.
No, like-
he's gonna press play on episode. What? Oh. Bro.
Hey, yes sir. I know,
No,
but
I
like,
really hope.
I'm
I hope
excited,
that
bro.
they just go like fully, not into like the wacky comic book verse, but just take the cool stuff from the comics, modernize it a little bit, but still like give us that on the live screen. It
I
looks so
disagree,
good.
bro. They gotta just go full on.
Dude, you want Bullseye to have the bullseye on his forehead?
Yes! Oh my god, that's what I
No.
need him to have a bullseye in his
Hey,
head. You kidding me?
We needed like the 2000s Daredevil movie, bro, where it's just
No,
carved into
that,
his
yeah,
head.
that
bro.
shit is stupid. See that's what you were talking about, Nick. We need to make it modernized and make it edgy. Like I don't want
Yeah.
that shit. Get that shit
I want
out of
it-
here.
I want it on his forehead, bro.
Zack Snyder fan, bro.
Dude,
I-
I'm not
I-
a Snyder fan, bro. Don't call me that.
I want him to put on like the same type of mask, but like I want the bullseye. Dude, they literally show it in season 3. He's wearing the hat with the bullseye logo in the like little
Yeah.
flashback when he was a kid. Like
Oh,
literally that exact same logo. Just put it on his head, bro. Oh my god, it'll be peak.
I'm hyped.
I literally want that. If I get that, I'm happy, bro. But
Hey, I
anyway,
think we're gonna get it.
yep. All right, well, that's the end of the episode. Rapid review. We had Mike drop in like halfway through. Didn't
Yeah,
even.
it was so random. Bro.
Hey, bro, I had to make sure you're talking good about Daredevil, bro.
He felt
Dude.
a disturbance in the force.
Dude felt us talking about Karen, and we were about to glaze
Yep.
her, and he's like, I gotta get
He's
in
like,
there.
oh, hold up, I got a shit talk,
He's like, I gotta get in there and put this woman down.
bro.
Yep,
I
screw her,
don't get
bro.
how you can hate Karen.
Insane. All right, well, like Nick said, go check in the description below. We have all of our socials down below, including our letterboxes where you can see us review upcoming things and even things that we don't even review. Yeah, make sure to leave a comment. Leave a
Hey, bro,
like.
y'all never tag me on the letterbox, bro. Y'all better tag me this
Dude,
time.
you
I swear
might
to
be
God.
dumb, bro. Go back and look at the last episode you're on.
I
You've
disagree.
been in
I
each
disagree.
description. You've been in each description, little bro.
I disagree. I
Alright.
looked, bro.
No,
what was
go-
the last one I was on?
Go look right
Oh.
now. Go look right now.
Nah, you probably adding it right now as we speak.
No, I'm not.
He's trying to sign us out. Why would he be doing that? Dude, you're so petty, bro.
Wait, actually, hang on, before we end this, what was it? We did the tier list.
Marvel
Mike.
one, yeah.
I'm looking
Oh,
right
yeah,
now. Let's
yeah.
see. Is Mike in it? I'm gonna check.
Maybe not.
Oh wait, he's not in that
He
one.
had some ass
He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, what did I say? What did I say?
He's not. Wait, what was the next one you were on after that? Were you in
I don't know,
Companion?
Trap, maybe? No, I don't think I was in Companion.
You're on Trap.
Companion.
Wait,
I think it was Trap.
did you do our
Wait, were
most
you in Brave
anticipated?
World? Or no, that was Jaden.
Did you do our top 5 movies of 2024?
No,
What the hell were you on, bro?
I don't think I did at least.
What are you doing, bro?
Okay, let me look at Trap then. I know you're on this one.
Transformers. I feel like you were on that one.
Was he?
Yeah, you had to. Have
Hey, yours is here on what is this? On Trap.
That's crazy then, bro.
Yep, what I say, boy. It's been
I'll
there.
add it right now. All right, stop crying.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see y'all on the next episode, and yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.